I'm starting my hike at Iroquois Park on a beautiful Tuesday morning. I'm listening to the cardinals. There's a beautiful redbud tree. I love listening to the birds in the morning. Look at the crinoid fossils. There are millions of them in this gully. I love that sound. The May apples are popping up everywhere. It's a little cold this morning, just the way I like it. Perfect hiking weather. I see some poor bird got eaten in this area. I'm hiking down close to the bottom, getting ready to cross the gully. There's the gully. I'm going to hike off in that direction. I'm hiking up this hill and I see a deer bedded down. My first deer of the morning. I see another one over there. Isn't that a beautiful deer? I'm not sure how many deer are in this area. I know there's at least 3. There's all 3 of them. They know I'm here and they're not running off. I'm not too far away from them. I like the way the sun is shining on them. Makes better pictures. I'm looking around and I think these are the only 3 deer in the area. Three beautiful deer. They're walking off in that direction, and that's not where I'm going. I'm gonna hike down this hill. They're crossing the gully, and they're on their way up that hill. This is about as low as I'm going. Very close to Rundle Road. Now I'm going to cross this gully and hike up that hill. I might see those deer up there once I get up to the top, because they crossed the same gully higher up on the hill. I just crossed this gully, and now I'm going to hike up this steep hill. I found my favorite buck, and he's with the buck he's been hanging out with. They're both up there chewing their cuds. Well, one of the bucks got up. He got up, but he's bedded down again. He changed positions. That's funny. I see another deer bedded down. I think this one is a doe. It is a doe. There's another one. Now my favorite buck just got up. Look at those new antlers growing in. Now this doe is getting up. These two bucks love one another. Now my favorite buck is walking off. Where's he going? Here goes the doe walking off. There was another doe. He might have already walked off. There goes my favorite buck. He's walking off in a different direction. I'm not going over there. That's the area I'm coming from. But I got a lot of good pictures and video. His buddy is still in front of me, but he'll probably follow the other buck. He's watching that doe. But he turns around and starts following that other buck. I just hiked up that hill. Now I think I'm gonna hike off in this direction. I'm looking up the hill and I see that other buck up there. I still think he's gonna follow the other buck. That's where he's going. Because the does took off in this direction. He's off to catch up to his buddy. I see two does in front of me, and I hear a woodpecker. There's two does up there, and two does bedded down lower on the hill. I was trying to hike around this deer, and I found another deer bedded down. So that makes 5. And there are 2 more down there. I'm very high up on the hill hiking around them. Now this one is getting up. I'm very high on the hill now. I'm looking behind me. I just got around them. And I'm going to hike down this hill. This one was watching me walk off. Looking over to my right, and I see 2 deer. They're grooming one another. This is a fantastic morning. The next few days we're going to get rain and thunderstorms and a lot of wind. It is that time of year. I'm getting close to the bottom of this hill. Normally I'd hike back up the hill, but I think I'll try hiking a different area. I haven't hiked this area for quite a while. Now I'm going to cross this gully and hike up another hill. Here's the gully I'm going to cross. I know there's a red-bellied woodpecker up there somewhere. But I have the hardest time finding them. Where is that little rascal? I give up. I probably wasn't even looking in the right tree. Been hearing a lot of woodpecker drumming. There's another red-bellied woodpecker somewhere behind me. There's that drumming in the distance. I think that's a yellow-bellied sapsucker. Look how well camouflaged it is. There's another yellow-bellied sapsucker. I think there's two of them on that tree. One's higher up. It's way up there now. This is starting to hurt my neck. That's enough. Let me see how far up it is. Quite a few yellow-bellied sapsuckers in this area. Now I'm going to make my way up to Summit Field. Hiking up these hills is a workout. I made it up to Rita's Point and made it all the way up to the top. Made it up to Top Hill Road in Summit Field. I'm approaching this pond next to the rustic pavilion, and I see two mallard ducks swimming around. Two male mallard ducks. They've been hanging out at this pond a lot here lately. Two beautiful male mallard ducks. Looks like they're taking a nap. I'm going to take off now. There's a robin far off in the distance. Very far off in the distance. I'm piddling around in Summit Field. I'm not going to stay up here too long. This is the pond in the center of Summit Field. I hear the spring peepers, and I see a female mallard duck. I don't see a male. There are two males at the pond next to the rustic pavilion. She's up here all alone. I thought she was getting ready to fly off. Guess not. I'm at the other end of the pond. As soon as I turn my camera off, she'll probably fly off. I'm still watching her. Now she's getting a little nervous. Well, I don't guess she is going to fly off. I'm going to take off now. There's some robins in front of me, out foraging around for something to eat. Robins are still in front of me. There's an eastern towhee up in that tree. Now the northern flicker, but it has its back to me. I've been seeing a lot of them flying around. Here we go. I think that's a northern flicker up there. Finishing up the red trail. That's Sullivan Grove, and the North Overlook is up there. I'm approaching the North Overlook. I'm at the North Overlook. Look at all the beautiful redbud trees. There's Churchill Downs in downtown Louisville. I'm going to take the stone steps down to the bottom. I'm not going to take the stone steps all the way down to the bottom. I'm on the Corbly Trail now. I'm leaving the Corbly Trail. This is the trail I'm going to take down to my car. I'm parked at the golf course parking lot, and I can see my car from here. It is time for this old man to go home. I made my way down to the horse trail that runs next to the golf course. Still on my way to my car. I'm at the pond next to the disc golf course, as you can tell with all the sirens going down Newcut. This is a beautiful Canada goose. I think it's going to get in the pond. Are you getting in the pond? Very close to shore. Very close to me. There's some ducks in this pond somewhere. I don't see them now. Hello, goose. I'm going to take off now. Looking behind me. I see one duck, a male mallard duck. Maybe the female is on the nest. All this water is running down into the pond. I'm at the other end of the pond and I see the goose coming. There goes the male mallard duck. And there's the Canada goose. There's a red-winged blackbird in there, but there are a lot of branches in the way. This Canada goose is taking a little nap.